Whew, there are a lot of Protoss units in StarCraft 2. There's the set of Protoss units in versus matches and some hero units, just like the other factions, but then there are all the original StarCraft 1 units and the different Nerazim and Tal'Darim and Kali and Purifier variants of units in the Legacy of the Void and co-op missions. But I guess quite a few of the units are robotic, so I guess we'll see if it evens out in the end. The StarCraft wiki says the Zealot has a line from the film Coneheads.
Do not make me count as Midlars!
But I couldn't find the quote anywhere in the transcript, and I really don't want to watch the movie looking for it. The Nerazim version of the Zealot, the Centurion, references a classic paradox called the Irresistible Force Paradox.
What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? I shall tell you once I meet an unstoppable force.
What sets the robotic Purifier Zealot apart from
Calling me a robotic zealot demeans both me and my people.
Sorry. What sets the Sentinel apart from the other melee Protoss units is their ability to come back to life with a cooldown after falling in battle. This makes the quote from the song Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba appropriate.
When I get knocked down, I get up again. No one will ever keep me down.
The Supplicant unit in Alarak's co-op game sacrifices itself to heal Alarak.
It is a thankless job, but someone has to do it.
So his lines all reference that to some degree. This one is a reference to a tenet of the Faceless Men in the Song of Ice and Fire series.
All supplicants must die. All supplicants must serve.
Valar Morghulis.
Valadohirish.
He also has this quote from the War Boys willing to sacrifice themselves in Mad Max Fury Road.
Witness me!
And this joke is pretty funny.
There once was a supplicant who stood head and shoulders above the rest of us. He was a tall dream. Okay, maybe I deserve to die for that one.
If you play StarCraft 2 in a different language, put in the comments what they replaced that dad joke with. I'm curious. Since a stalker is someone who follows and harasses someone with obsessive attention, like a creepy ex-boyfriend, of course the stalker has some lines that reference this.
You went to bed early last night. You never returned my calls. Restraining order. What about our love? I have pictures of you. Hundreds.
The Dragoon's lines are taken directly from StarCraft 1, including this line from RoboCop.
Drop your weapon. You have 15 seconds to comply. Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
As might be expected, the Avenger has a reference to the Avengers franchise, but it's an indirect and a pretty lame one.
I am but one Avenger. Please do not refer to us in the plural form.
I'm guessing there was a fair amount of copyright infringement risk there, but I feel like they could have at least said assemble or something. The High Templar has the same quote from Star Wars that his StarCraft 1 counterpart does.
Your thoughts betray you.
Your thoughts betray you.
But he references a Metallica album instead of Guns N' Roses ones.
Ride the lightning.
He also has this quote that references the film X-Men.
Do you know what happens to a frog when it gets hit by lightning? Same thing that happens to other stuff.
Do you know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else.
I think we could make a successful merger.
Is both a nod to business mergers, when companies combine, as well as how High Templars merge into Archons. Speaking of the Archon, it's for the most part got the same quotes as the StarCraft 1 Archon.
Break on through.
Break on through to the other side.
They should have sent a poet. It's beautiful.
They should have sent a poet.
So beautiful.
But it also has a couple of lines that further its whole pure energy theme, like this line that references this album by the Black Eyed Peas.
Energy never dies. The energy never dies.
And this quote from the 1983 song The Neutron Dance.
Burning, doing the neutron dance.
The Dark Archon doesn't have anything except this line.
Once you go Dark Archon, you never come back.
Which is a reference to the phrase, once you go black, you never come back. The Ascendant doesn't reference anything, but he does break the fourth wall in an amusing way.
What if our entire universe was just a game being played by beings of incredible power? And then there were beings watching those beings play their games instead of actually playing the games themselves.
Obviously, that's referring to streamers and esports. Since the Immortal is a warrior preserved in a robotic body, a lot of his lines have to do with old age.
Back in my day, I had to teleport to and from school, in the snow, uphill, both dimensions. Where's my walker? Oh, I'm in it. Youth is wasted on the young.
Oh, youth is wasted on the wrong people.
And he quotes the film Highlander with this line.
There can be only one.
There can be only one.
As a Protoss artificial intelligence, the Disruptor has some robot references, including this one from 2010, the year we make contact.
I am completely operational, and all my circuits are functioning perfectly.
I'm completely operational, and all my circuits are functioning perfectly.
And this one from The Simpsons.
Ow! Why was I programmed to feel pain?
Why was I programmed to feel pain?
The Phoenix is a flying unit, so its voice lines have to do with flight. Among these are a line from Battle of the Planets.
Transmute.
Transmute!
And one from Peter Pan.
Second star on the right, straight on till morning.
There it is, Wendy. Second star to the right and straight on till morning.
The Oracle has quite a few lines, mostly referencing seeing the future.
Let us peer into possible futures. Reply hazy. Try again.
This references Magic 8-Ball toys. And this is from Yoda in The Empire Strikes Back.
Always in motion is the future. Difficult to see.
Difficult to see. Always in motion is the future.
There's also this line referencing the Oracle's role in ancient Greece.
Sparta must not go to war during Carnea. Oh, sorry. A little late on that one.
Carnea was a religious festival in Sparta in which all military operations were suspended. However, this line is most likely more specifically referencing this scene in the movie 300 when Leonidas goes to visit the Oracle.
Sparta wages no war at the time of the Carnea.
The Oracle also references this song from the 1960s.
Time is on my side. Yes, it is.
And a possible tie-in to the American software company Oracle Corporation.
No, you cannot see my software.
Just as in StarCraft 1, the Corsair says this line.
It is a good day to die.
The line's found in lots of places, from the Neverending Story to Star Trek, and I couldn't figure out where it came from first. He also says this line.
I have but one life to give.
Which were the last words of the United States patriot Nathan Hale. The original quote was, I only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country. And lastly, this one is from Top Gun.
I feel the need for an ejector seat. Look out!
I feel the need for speed.
The Mirage says a variation on this line from the inauguration of US President John F. Kennedy.
Ask not what your robotic warrior can do for you, but what can you do for your robotic warrior?
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
The Scout has a lot of lines equal to its StarCraft 1 counterpart, but there is this new line that plays on the Scout's name.
What is a merit badge?
This is referencing the Merit Badge awards earned by the Boy Scouts of America. The Void Ray has two references. This one from Star Wars.
Fire at will, Commander.
Fire at will, Commander.
And this one from Passenger 57.
Always bet on Void.
Always bet on black.
The Arbiter has a couple references, one from Diablo.
Oh, another soul in search of answers.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
And one from True Detective.
To understand time, you must first conceive it. Think of a flat circle.
Well, someone once told me time is a flat circle.
The Tempest has some references to lightning and storms.
Goodness gracious, great balls of lightning.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire!
What exactly is a gigawatt?
1.21 gigawatts.
What the hell is a gigawatt?
And a reference to the fact that Protoss have no mouths.
I have no mouth, and I must scream.
I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream is the title of a really creepy short story by Harlan Ellison. The Purifier Tempest has a different set of voice lines, among which is this line,
I am the true hero of the storm,
which references Blizzard's game Heroes of the Storm. The Mothership and Mothership Core have 3 references.
There are not enough escape pods. Not enough by half.
This is probably a reference to the RMS Titanic, which sank and didn't have enough lifeboats to save everyone.
With the number of lifeboats, it seems that there are not enough for everyone aboard.
About half, actually.
This line is from the film Airplane.
The white zone is for the immediate loading and unloading of passengers only.
The white zone is for immediate loading and unloading of passengers only.
Also, she has a couple of lines referencing the types of things mothers say.
Eat your peas. Don't make me turn the ship around.
As for the heroes, only a few of them have any quotes that reference anything. Artanis says this.
Have you ever said my name backwards? There is a strange music to it.
Artanis' name backwards is Sinatra, the name of the famous singer Frank Sinatra. Mohandar, the hero piloting a void ray in the Utter Darkness mission, has this quote from the writer Harlan Ellison.
The 2 most common elements in the universe are hydrogen and stupidity.
And going along with the Utter Darkness mission he's in and the dark fate of the universe it prophesies, he says this line from the song The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And last of all, another hero unique to the Utter Darkness mission is Urun, a Phoenix pilot. He has this line from Futurama.
Who are you, and why should I care?
Who are you, and why should I care?
And this line from Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
There's just too many of them.
There are too many of them. What are we going to do?
And that does it for the StarCraft 2 quotes and references. Watch the Terran and Zerg ones if you haven't yet, and I also did some for all the Warcraft 3 units as well. Thanks for watching.